process, the academic process,
Okay.
it has its own initial. So it is not like you can draft and come up with a new curriculum the next day. No.
Okay.
All those things that need to be taken into account. So,
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rahim, okay. Hello guys. Today with me I have a guest and also my friend from UPM, Prof. Dr. Borhan Nudin. We have been together for many years since since the Teman days. I remember when I was in
even before that, I think MICC.
the first MSCC in Langkawi.
In KL.
In KL. Okay. So we'll be talking about Internet of Things and other smart things. And maybe if you like or if you wish to ask any questions, please feel free to ask. Maybe for a start, maybe I'll get Prof. Borhan to introduce himself for some of you who have not known him. But I would say that most of my friends here is also have a link together with Prof. Borhan. Okay, Prof, maybe introduce yourself.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good afternoon guys. And selamat raya for some of you.
Oh, selamat hari raya. Yeah, sorry. Okay.
The road is still fast today. Good. Tomorrow, wait for the new the new session. Yeah, I have been with UPM for all the while actually, my working life, and retired and rehired and got retired and rehired. So a couple of sessions or a couple of rounds already. So I just joined back UPM last Friday, actually, no, the Friday just before Raya. So I'm now a contract professor from UPM, where I had been working since 1985, I think, after I finished my PhD. So my area of research has evolved quite a bit, I think, because of the technology and you can't avoid it. So we started working on the basics of networking technology, the IPs and the ATM at one point in time, and then various access technology. At one point I was dabbling with some fiber optical communications. So now I am looking at essentially on application of IoT. Wireless sensor network at one point in time, and then IoT, and looking at the various verticals, smart cities, and 5Gs as well. So that's where I come from.
Myself and Prof. Borhan have been working on, I think if you remember, the first packet switch network and also the high-speed broadband, what we call asynchronous transfer mode, ATM and that was the days after the ISDN days. Right? I still don't know this. Okay, I still don't know this. ISDN, and after that ATM, and then we were traveling around the world, in fact, with Celcom, trying to find and identify the right infrastructure for broadband, and that's where we have Teman, what we call testbed environment for multimedia application network, which I think now you have heard about MyRAN. So it has evolved into MyRAN. MyRAN actually came from the idea that we had much earlier on Teman, I would say, on the ATM days. So that was the packet switch network that now evolved into IPv6 network, and also very high speed gigabit network, I would say now with Prof. Suhaimi is running over there. So then Prof. Borhan also together with me in MIMOS, working in many areas, WiMAX. So that was the days of WiMAX, very active in developing technologies like 802.16j, is the multi-hop WiMAX. And after he left, he went back to the UPM working on wireless sensor network, which is now evolved in IoT. So what do you think about IoT now, especially in the universities? How active they are in terms of this kind of technology? they have been working on this area for many years, or the syllabus have already now at par with what the standard the industry wants?
Yeah, I can see that there are a lot of students finding a project now working around this area. And of course, the syllabus takes time to evolve, to catch up, because a lot of development was coming in. So, in universities, curriculum development does take time. So probably there need to be a lot more quick updates on the syllabus for IoT, because things are moving so fast. Whereas we were still at probably at one point in time we were talking more on wireless sensor. Yeah, so I can see that lots of students final year project are working on this area, not only in UPM where I come from, but also I observe from my ComSoc involvement. So I'm also one of the committee members of ComSoc, where we support final year student project competition. Most other universities they do promote this kind of project, so I think it's quite healthy. The only thing is that probably the teaching part also need to keep up with the evolution of the technology.
Because what we are seeing now, like the industry is now gearing up towards this industry revolution 4.0. And other than artificial intelligence, virtual reality, IoT is one of the core components, because without data, AI will not really exist in terms of making sense of the data and making more intelligent decisions. So IoT is at the core. What the industry require now is to have new generation of talents, of people, especially graduates from the universities. So they are still waiting these new generations to be ready. So do you feel that we are creating enough of these people now?
We are responding. The university from the top level are requesting that we keep up with the evolution, with the quick pace of the technology. The only thing is, as I said, the process, the academic process, it has its own inertia. So it is not like you can draft and come up with a new curriculum the next day. No. All those things that need to be taken into account.
So you mentioned that you have moved from wireless sensor network into IoT. What are the things that you're going to see in IoT in the future? Is there a new things or research areas that is really the hot topic in the universities? What areas that you're working on now?
A lot that I saw is more on the domain, the apps, like the applications in the various verticals. But more and more, the concern is on the security aspect, because you can see that once we get connected, we are exposed to everybody, all the world, and groups that will come and compromise your system. So that is also very much one of the key areas where researchers are trying to come in. But otherwise, I think the communication protocol part are pretty much there. So it's just a matter of developing the new ideas, new application on top of that.
But how do you see towards connectivity part? Because we previously we have been IoT is mainly local, like using ZigBee, Wi-Fi as a technology. Now using 3G. What we are seeing now is the latest LPWA, like Sigfox, LoRa, and NB-IoT. And the upcoming one is the 5G. Do you have any opinion on that? 5G with IoT, for example?
Yeah, certainly. 5G has been built or developed considering all this, they call it massive machine type communication. And one chunk of the big application is on supporting IoT. So definitely it is there.
Do you see any application scenario specifically with 5G related
On
IoT?
On IoT. Well, massive anything massive sensors that you can think of, like vehicle communications, smart cities and smart homes and whatnot, that need a lot of connectivity. 5G is ideal for that, and on top of that, even the ultra reliable low latency communication is already also built into the standard. So I think for vehicular, autonomous vehicle and telesurgery kind of things are already supported.
So I guess that 5G latency of 1 millisecond is one of the key criteria for new applications for IoT. Like you cannot have an operation which is have very long latency delay. You make one cut here, 10 seconds later only the cut can really happen. So that's something that not going to happen if you are not running on 5G. That's going to be that's going to happen with that kind of latency. So any new areas that you're working on now since you have been what we call YB or yang berusaha or yang besar, yang bersara, I would say. Any area of research are you still interested in?
As I said, we came from the legacy technology, the WSN. I still have some interest in that. Some students are finishing their thesis on that, essentially on energy management, on how to ensure that the network will survive as long as possible. So because in those kind of environments, you don't want to having to replace battery from time to time. So that is one particular area that I have been looking at, and I think it's a very important area to consider.
Are you still very active in the IEEE Consult?
I am still the committee member, yes.
Okay.
Ever since its formation.
Oh, okay. Why don't you hand over this to the younger ones?
In fact, I did. And I'm not a chairperson, but every year they do co-opt me to help out with a few things.
So become the penaung.
I was saying that it suffice that I become the advisor. But from time to time, special tasks that they wanted people, they asked me to do it. Recently, they wanted me to look at the membership promotion, membership development. So, I'm okay with that.
Okay. So I think it's about time. I think Prof Borhan also said not to be long. I think it's also fasting. Fasting and buka puasa. Anyway, I would like to thank Prof Borhan for coming over here and have this small chit chat. And I wish him all the best. His YB. I'm also quite envy looking him traveling around here and there. Okay. So I'm not sure when it's my time to be YB also, I would say. So thank you very much, Prof Borhan, for coming over. And I also wish you guys Selamat Hari Raya. Maaf saya batin. Okay, bye.